do that. Let's do that. I guess let's do that. Do that. Carney. Chester. Here we go. President. Sorry, America.
Trump voters and say to them, do you worry about his temperament judgment? And they said, well, maybe, but
race in the next 30 minutes or so. You're looking at the battleground states right now, the states in blue, Hillary Clinton, states in red, Donald Trump, and in the remaining states, Donald Trump has numeric leads in just about all of them. Very slender leads, maybe 10, 20,000 votes out of millions cast, but he does have slender leads in just about all of those remaining states. Major Garrett is at the Trump watch party tonight. Major?
Right. I'm sorry, Scott. Yes. One of the interesting things about this phenomenon that is playing out before the entire nation is the Donald Trump campaign, and led always by Donald Trump, the single most important force within his campaign, him throughout, is that he can do this without the regular support of the Republican establishment.
That is crazy. So it's...
We were told did not vote for him.
This is really, really, really close, but it looks like Donald Trump will be president. I got goosebumps. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. This is crazy.
Trump is leading in enough states to get him to 270. So I raised this question, what if Donald Trump becomes president?
Well, people concerned about that need to remember that we have strong institutions in America, strong legislative branch, strong judicial branch, and a balance of power system. Where the president
that is a good question. What if Donald Trump becomes president?
Stage. And this is someone who the Russians wanted to have elected, may have actually helped to get elected, and someone that our alliance, people in our alliance structure are very afraid about what's going to happen. He's going to have to reassure them. So there are going to be a lot of, on the international side, a lot of immediate implications.
Michelle.
data was wrong in the second half of that equation so far. And even if Hillary Clinton pulls out a close victory in the final hours of this and all of this, something went majorly off in all of the expectations everybody on both sides had.
And I think it had to be more than secret Trump voters, people who wouldn't say they were voting for Trump. I didn't find very much of that. I didn't find really anybody who wouldn't say, I'm voting for Trump. I mean, there were a couple of people who didn't tell me who they were voting for, but a lot of them were college-educated women. Who knows if they were the secret Trump support. But I really, there is something else going on here that the data is missing, that the polls are missing.
We have a late still voting. Donald Trump just 26 electoral votes away from the White House. Hillary Clinton has a small pass. She's not giving up. We're not ready to call anything. The latest results coming up. Donald Trump now has 244 electoral votes, 244 of the 270 he needs to become the 45th president of the United States. Hillary Clinton now has 215. You see the states that are still out there right now. The polls just closed in Alaska. We don't have enough voting to call that one yet, to project that one. 3 electoral votes in Alaska, but the most consequential states out there right now. And let's just go through them one by one and see exactly where the vote is right now, starting with the state of New Hampshire. Let's take a look at the state of New Hampshire. Put that up. And we're going to show where the votes are in the state of New Hampshire. Well, there's the state of Wisconsin. Donald Trump holding on to a 3-point lead there in the state of Wisconsin. In the state of Nevada, we've called that for Hillary Clinton. John Carl, let's bring up the other contested states right now: Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, and Michigan.
Let's look at every single one of them. First of all, if you're New Hampshire, Donald Trump has Hillary Clinton now has a slight lead in the state of New Hampshire. So, Glimmer, only 4 electoral votes. She has a slight lead. That's the first lead of the night we have seen in New Hampshire. Pennsylvania, Donald Trump, with 96% now in, has a almost 50,000 vote lead over Hillary Clinton. The state of Michigan, Donald Trump continues to have a lead with 77% in, about 59,000 vote lead. The state of Wisconsin, Donald Trump continues to lead, 87% reporting he's got a 3-point lead. Out west, in the state of Arizona, where Democrats had hoped for an upset victory, Donald Trump has a solid 3-point lead.
Well, and that's important.
All right, so I am switching to CNN. See what they're talking about.
All right, we do have another major projection right now. All right, Donald Trump, we project, will be the winner in the state of Utah. With its 6 electoral votes, Donald Trump carries another state. You see the popular vote there. Donald Trump ahead. He's got 113,000 vote lead over both Evan McMullin, who looks like he's second place right now with 41% of the vote, and Hillary Clinton right now 82,000 votes in third place. Let's take a look at the Electoral College count where it stands right now with this Donald Trump win in Utah. Right now, Donald Trump is ahead, inching closer and closer to 270 electoral votes. He now has 244 electoral votes compared to Hillary Clinton's 215 electoral votes. Donald Trump doing very, very well tonight. It's 270, though. That's the magic number. Let's take a look in a key race alert. Alaska, another win for Donald Trump. Let's take a look at the Electoral College map. With this win, these 3 electoral votes, Donald Trump has moved closer and closer to this magic number of 270 needed to win the White House. He now has 247 votes. Hillary Clinton has 215 votes. He is getting closer and closer to that number of 270. Let's do a key race alert right now. All right, let's start off with the states that are still outstanding. We'll start off in Michigan, where 84% of the vote is now in. Trump has a nearly 80,000 vote lead in the state of Michigan, which right there has 16 electoral votes. Michigan, we're waiting for more votes. Wisconsin, 89% of the vote is in. Trump also has a pretty impressive lead, 86,000 vote lead over Hillary Clinton. There's another 10 electoral votes right there. Arizona, 66% of the vote is in. Trump has a 62,000 vote lead over Hillary Clinton. 11 electoral votes at stake in Arizona. He is ahead. In Pennsylvania, he is ahead as well. 97% of the vote is in. That's a healthy number. He is ahead by almost 77,000 votes over Hillary Clinton. Pennsylvania alone has 20 electoral votes. Trump is ahead at this late stage right there. Let's take a look at the remaining outstanding states. New Hampshire, 87% of the vote is in. Hillary Clinton has the lead, about 3,700 vote lead over Donald Trump with 4 electoral votes at stake in New Hampshire. In Maine, another 4 electoral votes at stake there. Hillary Clinton is up there as well. She has an 18,000 vote lead over Donald Trump. 86% of the vote is in. And in Minnesota, Hillary Clinton is ahead by almost 57,000 votes over Donald Trump. 87% of the vote is in the state of Minnesota right there. So you see Donald Trump is doing well. Once again, let's take a look at the electoral map. You can see 270 needed to win, 247. It's 247 for Trump, 215 for Hillary Clinton.
Thank you. Well, folks, I know you've been here a long time, and it's been a long night, and it's been a long campaign. But I could say we can wait a little longer, can't we? They're still counting votes, and every vote should count. Several states are too close to call, so we're not going to have anything more to say tonight. So listen to me. Everybody should head home. You should get some sleep. We'll have more to say tomorrow. I want you to know, I want every person in this hall to know, and I want every person across the country who supported Hillary to know, that your voices and your enthusiasm means so much to her and to Tim and to all of us. We are so proud of you.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
You won.
That's right.
And Hillary Clinton should say that to the American people and say, support Donald Trump because he's one president.
Let me finish. I'm not done. I'm not done. Look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. She'll talk in the morning.
Will she?
Let him finish. Corey, you're being a horrible person right now. Let me finish.
If this was Donald Trump, the hypocrisy would be so outrageous right now.
Now, I want every parent at home.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
I want every parent at home who's up right now, who's trying to figure out, who are up right now, trying to figure out how are we going to get through this, right? Where's the grace going to come from? Where's the understanding? Where's the empathy going to come from? It's going to have to come from ordinary people. Tomorrow at work, when we go and look at people who we don't agree with, this can't be the interaction. It's gonna have to be ordinary people reaching out to each other. I'm gonna say one more thing before I let a smarter person talk about smarter things. When they were beating up on Melania Trump this past week, I stuck up for her because I thought it was inhuman and disgusting for somebody who never signed up to be a political wife to go out there and do her best and actually ask for the bullying to stop and then be bullied herself. Because you gotta treat people like human beings. Tonight, Hillary Clinton's a human being. I think we give her a break, let her come out tomorrow and do a good job. And I'm telling you what, if we can't begin to treat each other in a more human way, this thing is gonna go from bad to horrible.
Hold on.
Ron was just trying to answer.
Yeah, let me, to bring up Melania Trump.
CNN now projects that Donald Trump will carry the state of Wisconsin. He will win Wisconsin with its 10 electoral votes. He's cracked the so-called blue wall that Hillary Clinton had tried to create. Donald Trump wins Wisconsin. Take a look at this. 92% of the vote is in. He's up by 75,000 votes plus 10 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the winner in Wisconsin. Let's take a look at the Electoral College map right now with that win in Wisconsin. Look at how close he is. Right now, he has 257 electoral votes. He needs 13 more, 270, to be elected president of the United States. Hillary Clinton remains at 215.
From all stripes, Democrats and Republicans who didn't think this moment would happen, but it's happening, Will.
268 electoral votes. That's what we have projected so far. You need 270. You see Mike Pence, the vice presidential running mate, and his wife, they're walking in. I'm sure Donald Trump's family will be walking in, and then, of course, Donald Trump himself will be walking in. He's going to be addressing this very enthusiastic crowd over at the New York Hilton Hotel in Manhattan. Hillary Clinton has announced through John Podesta that she will not be speaking tonight, although we have now learned that Hillary Clinton did phone Donald Trump and congratulated him on what she said would be his victory. There's Mike Pence, the vice presidential running mate, with his family. Very, very excited, very enthusiastic crowd over there. There's Mike Pence. Let's talk, let's get Sarah Murray. Sarah Murray, you're over there as well. This crowd, clearly, it's a very excited. Pence, well, hold on a second, because looks like Mike Pence is going to speak first. Presumably will introduce Donald Trump. Let's listen in to Mike Pence, the governor of Indiana, the vice presidential running mate.
This is a historic night. The American people have spoken, and the American people have elected their new champion. America has elected a new president, and it's almost hard for me to express the honor that I and my family feel that we will have the privilege to serve as your vice president of the United States of America. I come to this moment deeply humbled, grateful to God for his amazing grace. Grateful to my family, my wonderful wife, Karen, our son, Michael, and his fiancée, Sarah, our daughter, Audrey, far away, and our daughter, Charlotte. I could not be here without them. And I'm deeply grateful to the American people for placing their confidence in this team and giving us this opportunity to serve. And I'm mostly grateful to our president-elect, whose leadership and vision will make America great again. So let me say, it is my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to you the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency. The business tycoon and TV personality capping his improbable political journey with an astounding upset victory. Donald J. Trump will become the 45th president of the United States, defeating Hillary Clinton in a campaign unlike anything we've seen in our lifetime. Donald Trump wins the presidency of the United States. He is now going to be called President-elect Donald Trump. He's walking up right now. You see him right there. He's going to be speaking momentarily. He's got his wife there. History has been made. Jake, this is a moment a lot of people are going to remember.
Well, the first time in the history of this country that somebody who has never held any job in government or the military being elected to the presidency. He is going to be moving from Fifth Avenue to Pennsylvania Avenue. I think it's a moment that a lot of people in his inner circle did not even think would ever happen, but it was a decisive win. There are still outstanding states that we haven't even called yet, but because his win was so overwhelming, we're calling it right now.